Hello, students. Today we are going to look at Unit 3 in the book Ship or Sheep, okay? So Unit 2 is done, but it's always good to review a little bit. So let me just show this to you, except I always forget how to do things. There we go. Nope, it's not there. There we go, I think. Gonna take a second and open. There we go. This program's slow in the beginning. So we're gonna do Unit 3 today. If we go back and look at Unit 2, specifically, I want you to notice that we were working on this one here. Your mouth is narrower than when you did the sheep. Okay, so sheep is like this one, but when you're doing like in ship, your mouth is gonna be narrow and your teeth are a little bit open. Now, if you look at this one here, you will see the exact same picture in today's sound, okay? So here, we're gonna go from this sound here. I always put my pencil away. We're gonna go from this one here to this sound here, okay? So this is the sound that you find in pen, okay? Now here, when we do the like ship, your mouth has to be open more, okay? So this is this is okay? So make sure you look here. Maybe my picture's really small, but I'll do it one more time like this, okay? So okay? Yeah. So today is and you can hear three sounds in the word pen, okay? But we're going for that middle sound. Okay, so let's look in here. I need open my book. So let's look at this dialogue right up here, okay? So is this milk fresh? Make sure you have the end sounds here, okay? The k, okay? It's not a new syllable. It's just kind of as your air comes out, okay? So we don't say milk. We say, is this milk? And right when the air is coming out, you have the K sound, okay? Is this milk fresh? Yes. Everything in this fridge is fresh, okay? Later in Unit 3, they're actually going to tell you about intonation, which is like the ups and downs. This sentence here, is this milk fresh, is called a yes-no question, okay? Usually you go up on the intonation, and then this, everything in this fridge is fresh. This is called a statement, and usually your intonation goes down, okay? So let's do this one more time, where I say it and you say it, okay? Is this milk fresh? Yes. Everything in this fridge is fresh. All right, your turn, please. Do the whole dialogue. I'll give you time. All right, so make sure you kind of go up on the fresh and you go down on the yes and down on the second fresh, okay, in the statement, okay, not the question. Okay, look in the mirror. It helps to look in the mirror when you are trying to figure out these sounds. Okay, you can go back and look at Unit 1 at the mouth shape in Unit 1. Unit 2 is this one, and then Unit 3 we're now on to the kind of more of an open mouth shape. Okay, okay. So this column here, let me find my box. This column here is all going to be Unit 1 sound, or sorry, Unit 2 sounds. And then this over here is all going to be Unit 3 sounds. Okay, so today's lesson. Okay, so these minimal pairs, you got to make sure your mouth is moving. Okay, so let's do the red. Pin, pen. Okay, in the middle here, if I stop in the middle, it'd be p, I. If I stop in the middle here after the P and the E, it'd be pe, pe, and my mouth is already opening much wider. Okay. Ooh, now I got a red box there for some reason. Boink. Okay, good. I'll try to not play with the tools so much. Okay, so pin, pen opens much wider, right? Bin, ben. Tin, ten. Pig, peg. Bill, bell. Chick, check. And if you're American, you might know that the spelling is kind of a British or Canadian spelling. In Canadians, in America, you spell this with like that sound there. Okay, that would be the spelling of it, but same sound. Okay, but we say check, and this is check. Okay, but just a spelling observation there. Okay, so let's do the red ones again. Me first, you second, and we're gonna do the red ones only. Okay, we'll do the sentences next. So pin, pen. Next one. Bin, bin, doesn't open much. Bin, ben. Okay, your turn. Tin, ten. Pig, peg. Bill, bell. Say it loud, man. Last one. Chick, check. Okay, got it. Say them lots. Pause the video. Do it 5 times. 10 would be good too. Okay, so do it lots. Do it lots. Okay, let's go through the sentences a little bit. Okay. Oh, and I forgot my warning. These videos. Make sure you have a pencil. Okay. When we flip the page, you're going to need the pencil. I think I warned that on the last video, but pencil. Okay. Okay, read the sentence this time. I'm getting old. Please forgive me. Okay. I need a pin. I need a pen. You say them. That's my bin. That's my Ben. Maybe a father or mother will say that. Okay, say the sentences clearly. It's a big tin. Tin. Mouth stays pretty closed. It's a big 10. Open more, okay? Say them. Don't be embarrassed. If you're embarrassed and you don't want your brothers or sisters to see it, close your door, do it in your bedroom, okay? But say them. Say them out loud, okay? Not in your head. Where's the pig? Where's the peg? There's the bill. There's the bell. She wants a chick. She wants a check. Okay. Good, good. Okay, we're going to flip the page. Practice those as much as you can. The next thing we're going to do down here is, oh, won't let me move. There we go. Is the pencil work. Okay. So the pencil work, same as Unit 2. I'm going to read some sentences to you. You just say, is it the A sound or the B sound? Okay. So the A is all the words from Unit 2, and the B ones are all the sounds from Unit 3. Okay. So let me just find it. Okay. So you got to check these. Okay. So 1A was I'm not saying it's A. Okay, I kind of messed up there, but 1. Okay, 1. Give me another pin, please. Helped you a little bit on that one. So you check A or B. Number 2. There's a peg over there. Number 3. I buy them in tins. Number 4. I'll just sit the alarm clock on this shelf. Number 5. He needs a new desk. And number 6. She'll just peck at her food. It doesn't matter if you don't know some of the words in here, no problem. But you want to know, did I just say pick at or did I say peck at? Okay. I'm not telling you. Although I did help you with number 1. Okay, so we need to do that one. Let's go down to this dialogue number 3 here. Again, this section here is meant to help you with the stresses in the words, okay? So in these words, some of them have no stress, like this word right here. Let me get my pencil. Yeah, so like this word here, there's not really a stress that's obvious in these words here or something like that, okay? But what I want you to do is, before I start, you can pause the video in a second, but put down how many syllables there are, okay? So put down how many syllables. Remember, syllables are like computer will say come, Pewter. Okay, so that's 3 syllables. So kind of when you open your mouth and nod. Okay, be careful with words like with that have a D or a K at the end. It's still going to be 1 syllable, usually in English. There's only 1 vowel sound in here. It usually means there's going to be 1 syllable. Okay, every syllable needs at least 1 vowel sound. So here, there's 1 vowel sound. The I and E are working together. So because there's only 1 vowel sound, this one's going to be one syllable. Okay. The E and the I in terribly is not working together. So this is a syllable and then another one, and then the Y at the end is a 3rd syllable sound. So it's terribly. Okay. So it's 3 syllables. Okay, so you do that. Put down syllables here, 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 all the way to Eddie. Okay. Okay, hopefully you paused and did it all, okay? Okay, let's kind of read these words in, okay? Friend. There's no stress in friend. It's 1 syllable, okay? Friend. Number 3, terribly. Terribly. The stress is at the beginning, okay? Emma. Emma. Expensive. Okay, the stress is in the middle. Expensive. Jealous. Remember, I think in video 2 I said the stress syllables, they're usually shorter and a little bit, we say them longer, whereas the other parts of the word we'll just kind of go through them quickly. Okay, so jealous, you hear the j part more than the lus part. Jealous. Okay, help, 1 syllable, no stress. Everybody. Okay, everybody. Any. Bench, 1 syllable. Telling you all the answers now, but Kevin. America. Mexican. Emily. Ben. Barry. Bread. Eddie. Okay, try to say them like I say them. The more you practice, the better it goes. Okay. Yeah. You can look at these ones here. These ones all, they don't, these are kind of 2 and 3 syllable words down here, and they don't all have the stress at the beginning. English does like to have stresses at the beginning. You can see in Kevin and Barry and Eddie and any and Mexican, but there are words like America where the stress is more in the middle or at the end. So here, like these are like hello. We stress the end. Okay. Adele. Again, like this. Okay. So practice these as well. You should be able to say them. Okay. Properly. All that. Okay. We're gonna flip the page. Erase the red lines and turn the page. Wait, the dialogue is here again. I don't love this book for the dialogues. I think they're fine. You can fill them in if you want, and it is a good idea to practice reading these and all that kind of stuff. But that's not why this book is valuable. I really like the stress and the intonation parts, as well as their organization of the sounds and all that. But yeah, but the dialogue is totally fine. So do it if you want. Okay. Now the value on this page, page 13, is this intonation part here. Okay. We are going to look at these sentences here a little bit. I said it at the start of this video, is that if the question starts with who, what, why, when, where, how, usually we kind of at the end of the question, before we get to the question mark, we kind of start to go downwards, like who are you, like that kind of thing, right? Whereas if it's a yes or no question, if you say like, are you Daryl? And you're expecting a yes answer or a no answer. Like, is she tired? Does he have a house? Usually yes or no questions will go up at the end. Okay. So please read this and then practice with me on these ones here. Okay. So let's go through these ones. So the WH question. So the WH question, it goes down at the bottom. Okay. So, oh, by the way, yes, we call these WH questions. And how is it included? Yeah, it's included. Okay. Again, English is a bit messy. So, anyways, not everything fits everything perfectly. So this WH question, how, is still a WH question. Okay. How did you spend your holiday? We don't go, how did you spend your holiday? Like that. Okay. Well, nobody speaks like that. But I mean, like, it is, How do you spend your holiday? Okay. And now the statements almost always go down. So I went to America. I went to America. Okay, so it's got America in the beginning, in the middle, sorry, the stress in the middle. But the intonation goes down. Even though the stress is still in the middle, the intonation of the whole sentence goes down at the end. I went to America. Now the yes or no question. Was it expensive? Okay, so we go up when we do that one, okay? Yes, very. Or you say, no, not very, but you're going down. It's like that, not kind of like that kind of thing. Okay, got it. Good. And I also wanted to do these ones in here. Okay, so most place names, as the book kind of explains here, most place names, they'll start with the stress on the beginning. Okay, so here we're going to look at those ones first. Denmark, Denmark, Venice, Venice. Some of these places I've lived in, so I'm not sure if I should say it like the local people or like Canadians will say it, okay? So like Canadians would say this and say Edinburgh, but in Scotland they will say Edinburgh, okay? So, but that's not the important part. The important part is the stress, okay? So Edinburgh is how Canadians or Americans would say it. Mexico, obviously people from Mexico will not say it that way also, but anyways, Mexico, Mecca. Again, I've lived in Australia, so this would be Melbourne, but Canadians will say Melbourne, Melbourne, okay? But people in Australia say Melbourne. Now you know, beautiful city. Edinburgh too as well, but yeah, I can't talk about the other ones. Lebanon, Lebanon. I got to remember, keep this video about pronunciation, not about my life, okay? So anyways, let's do these one more time, okay? After me, you, okay? Denmark, Venice, Edinburgh, Mexico, Mecca, Melbourne, Lebanon. Right now, these ones down here, they have their stress on the back part. Okay, it's not very common. I'm sure if you look on a map, 90% of the sentences you find will have stress on the beginning, but there are some for sure, and these are important places. So some of these are countries and some of these are cities. Okay, so Japan. I don't know why someone invented a long time ago in English stress on the back. Okay, Japan, Mumbai, Madrid, Beirut. Although sometimes I hear this one Beirut, but Beirut, right? And New York, right? And then these ones down here, it's more like in the middle. Okay, so English always keeps you on your toes, always difficult. Okay, so the Riviera, the Mediterranean. So just that little tiny thing is where the stress is. The Mediterranean. Okay, Australia, America, Helsinki, Philadelphia. I did those ones too fast. Now I regret it. So sorry about that. Let's do them one more time. I'll slow down. Okay. So the ready? The Riviera, the Mediterranean, Australia, America, Helsinki, Philadelphia. Okay. And that's all my notes tell me to do. So do the rest. There is an exercise down here. They're going to explain to you when you look in a dictionary. Good dictionaries will actually tell you where the stresses are. Usually in a good dictionary, if you look real quickly, they'll put a stress in front of where the stress is. So like this little line here is telling you that the next word, the next syllable, I'm sorry, the next part of this word, this syllable here is going to be where the stress is. So accept, okay? But it's hard to read. I don't know if you can see it in here, but this one here is for electricity. But the stress is on the electricity like this, right? But then the lect part has a secondary stress, but not quite as hard. So that's a topic we've not talked about, but really, this is just telling you, look in a dictionary. Dictionaries have lots of good information. And if you want to look for a dictionary and put the stress here, I'm not sure if any of these have a secondary stress, but you can definitely kind of look at that. And the idea is like, solve your own problems, okay? Learn how to pronounce these outside of my videos or stuff like that. So yeah, which is something I totally recommend. This video is now longer than I wanted, so I'm gonna say a quick goodbye. Keep trying hard, looking at these videos, saying them with me. 10 minutes a day is exactly what you need to improve. Bye-bye, bye-bye.